Welcome to all the children of class 11 to the present edition of the channel Navodaya Master. At this video, we are discussing about the lesson A Portrait of a Lady, written by Khushwant Singh. The characters of this lesson: grandmother just mentioned, grandson Khushwant Singh, the parents, and we have some minor characters: sparrows, street dogs, the neighbors of grandmother. At the village, grandson and grandmother were there. The parents left the grandson with the grandmother and they went to city. So at the village, there was thick relation between grandson and grandmother. Grandmother, like any other grandmother, was very old. She was in the same condition for the last 20 years known to him, and she was bent, and it was very difficult to accept that once she was pretty, young, and had family. On her face, crisscross wrinkles were running from everywhere to everywhere. But that lady was a divine lady. She was always singing inaudible prayer and telling the rosary. The boy's grandfather's portrait hung above the mantelpiece at the drawing room. He wore big turban and loose-fitting clothes. His white beard covered the best part of his chest. It appeared he was unfit to have family and children, but fit to have only more and more grandchildren. It looked as if he was more than 100 years old. Grandmother used to wake up grandson and make him ready for school. While bathing him, she used to sing prayer songs with the idea that he would try to learn. The boy listened to the slogans because he liked their voice, but never bothered to learn. So after the breakfast of stale chapatis, they moved to school. The school was at a temple. Priest was the teacher. Grandmother used to carry a lot of stale chapatis. The priest was teaching them alphabets and morning prayer, and grandmother was reading scriptures at other part of the temple. So after the school, both would come back together, and on the road, grandmother used to throw stale chapatis to the stray dogs. The thick relation at the village started to change when the parents invited the boy to city for education. It started to become thin. When he went to city, grandmother also went with him. As was a habit at the initial days, she used to make the boy ready for school. But the boy went to school alone at a motor bus. He was learning science, Archimedes principle, the world being round, English words, etc. She was not happy with his education because there was no teaching of God and scriptures. She was so much disturbed to learn that he was learning music. She felt that music had lewd associations. It was the monopoly of harlots and beggars. So she accepted her seclusion with resignation. She started to take care of sparrows. She became busy with spinning wheel. Only in the afternoon, she relaxed for a while with the sparrows. The sparrows took so much liberty. Some sat on her head, some on her shoulders, some on her legs. But she never tried to shoo them away. She enjoyed the company of sparrows. When the boy went to university, the relation became thinner and thinner. She became busy with her own routine of spinning wheel and feeding the sparrows. When he wanted to go abroad for 5 years for further studies, he thought she would be upset, but she was not at all sentimental. She came to the railway station to send him away, and at the station she kissed him on the forehead. He cherished the moist imprint, and he thought anything would happen at her stage. When he came back from abroad, she welcomed him at the station. She was not even a single day older. Even on the first day of his arrival, her happiest moment was with the sparrows. At the evening, she collected the women of her neighborhood and she started to sing the homecoming of warriors by beating the dilapidated drum. She overstrained. Only that day evening she omitted to pray. Next day morning she got fever. The doctor came and told her it would go. But she thought differently. She told her end was near. All on a sudden, her rosary fell down and she breathed her last. After a few hours of mourning, the family was making arrangements for her funeral. At the veranda, thousands of sparrows came and scattered everywhere. In the style of grandmother, Khushwant Singh's mother took bread pieces and scattered them to the sparrows. But they did not take notice at all. They never touched it. When the corpse was taken away, they flew away from that place silently. The next day, the sweeper swept the breadcrumbs and put into the dustbin. Dear children, the grandmother was a pious and divine lady. She is a typical grandmother. So like her, many are there in the society. As usual, to strengthen our understanding, let us go for some questions and answers. First question, write the characters of this lesson. Grandson, grandmother, grandfather, dogs, sparrows, the parents of Khushwant Singh and the neighbors at the city. Question number 2, what did the boy learn at the village? The school was at the temple. He was learning alphabet and morning prayer. Priest was a teacher. What did grandmother feel about music? This is the third question. Music had lewd associations. Lewd means indecent. It was a monopoly of harlots and beggars. Question number 4. It would go. What does it refer to? It refers to the fever. For how many years he went up to abroad for further studies? Answer is 5 years. Please check the description box for notes of this video. Thank you.